Have you heard that over 35,000 HK workers are required per year in Australia to fill the shortages as there continues to be a big aging population in the country? That is why a few weeks ago, the government announced the new HK industry labor agreement, which will allow qualified employers to recruit from the overseas. This is another opportunity to explore, particularly if you try the UK care jobs and visa, which we've been talking about on this channel for over 2 years now. For more information on that, feel free to watch our videos on the topic. So I'm going to keep this video very simple because Australia immigration is full of so many jargons, if I can use that word. Please ensure that you watch this video to the end so that you can get access to our checklist that will give you a straight on point guide to what you need to do at this stage. Successful application for this pathway. Don't forget to like, share this video with friends and families, and click the notification icon so you get updates on this subject as we release them. And to our amiable subscribers, we cannot thank you enough. Thank you for your support. We love you. So let's get right into the video. So what is in this new pathway to permanent residency for aged care workers? In this video, I will discuss what is required and how to enhance your eligibility. My name is Gbemiga Peter Olubayo and welcome to the Visa Pathfinders. You should subscribe to this channel because we are known for providing quality and reliable migration guide and information. Thank you. What's the catch about this new process? By meeting a minimal requirement, which I will discuss shortly, you will qualify for the following, which include an annual salary of at least 51,222 Australian dollars or the Australian market salary rate, whichever one is higher. 2-year pathway to permanent residence through the employer nomination scheme. It also comes with a streamlined visa nomination and priority visa application processing. More so, we need to note that all these benefits comes with no post-qualification work experience requirement, and also for the English language proficiency, workers with relevant community language skills can get a concession in their English language proficiency, which I will talk about later. By the way, we should mention the job categories that these applies to. The aged care industry labor agreement allows employers to recruit overseas workers for the temporary skilled shortage subclass 482 visa in direct care occupations such as the following three. Number one being aged or disabled carer. Number two is nursing support worker, and lastly personal care assistant. So basically, you can apply to work as any of these three to get all the benefits. Of course, the next thing we need to explore are the key visa requirements. So the first is for you to hold a relevant academic qualification framework certificate level 3 or equivalent, or even something higher like a nursing degree or what have you. We'll still talk about that, don't get it twisted. The AQF level 3, which is the minimum, is usually at least a 6-month program in Australia. However, another big catch is that you will not need this certificate if you can prove that you have a 12 months of relevant work experience or part-time equivalence doing the aforementioned jobs. Still on the visa requirement, either way you will then need to obtain a positive skills assessment from the Australian Community Workers Association if you are applying for aged care workers, or the Australian Nursing and Midwifery Accreditation Council for the 2 other job titles. This also applies if you claim work experience in lieu of the former qualifications, as I mentioned. Now, in order to ensure that this video is not too long, I will discuss the Australian Community Workers Association for the aged care workers, or the Australian Nursing and Midwifery Accreditation Council requirements in details in another video. Thirdly, you will need an English language proficiency level of at least IELTS 5.0 or equivalent. Now, also, workers with target community language skills employed by culturally and linguistically diverse aged care providers need at least IELTS of 4.5 or equivalent. You remember I talked about a concessions earlier on. But for the most people, you will need an IELTS qualification of 5.0, which, if you ask me, is doable, guys. So to recap and to put in perspectives, here again are the requirements so that you can get them ready. First of all, you need a proof of ID such as your international passport, your birth certificate, and other national IDs as required, like change of name if you've done that. Copies of your qualification certificate and transcript if applicable. And as we mentioned, you will need a positive assessment with any of the two bodies as mentioned earlier on. Apply, you will have to apply and get a job willing to pay you over 51,222 Australian dollars. It could be very more than that as either a aged carer, personal care assistant, or nursing support worker. And of course, to get such jobs, a well thought out CV is important. So on this channel, we help people to enhance their CV for a token. So kindly see our seller link in the description box. And lastly, an IELTS band of 5.0, which is doable, guys. If you need further help regarding that, let us know as well. If you can get all this ready, it will give you a seat on the next flight to Australia. However, I need to mention that please note that the assessment guidelines from these regulatory bodies and processes are well laid out on their website, which we have provided in the description box to this video. And beware that any provision of fraudulent documents can result in a negative assessment and even a 2-year ban at the minimum. So you want to make sure that you take time out to put everything together as it were in your situation. And if you need some guidance, you can always reach out to us via our email address at visapathfinders@gmail.com. Promised. For watching up to this point, as a thank you bonus, please find the link to the checklist somewhere on the screen and also in the description box to this video. All the best, guys. Coming next on this subject will be where you can search for jobs as aged carer and all sorts. Until when we meet again, don't forget that it is our pleasure at the Visa Pathfinders to be part of your success story. And you can only help us by subscribing to this channel, like and share this video, and also click the notification button so that you don't miss any updates on this subject. Bye.